So in my last review, we talked about a pretty shitty game based off a pretty good TV show, so this time, I think we're going to talk about a pretty good show based off some particularly shitty food. Now, I'm not saying that I haven't indulged in and enjoyed McDonald's food. I would be hard-pressed to call myself an American if I hadn't. And it doesn't help that the only other fast food restaurant in my town is a Dairy Queen, which is just gross as hell. Except for their blizzards, though. They're really just a reminder to me to never invade Russia during the winter. You guys done fucked up! Anyway, today we're going to be taking a look at the adventures of Ronald McDonald McTreasure Island. But to do this, we're going to take a trip back to the 1990s. Aw yes, the 1990s. The time of stupid dances, demonic dolls, and the time it seemed like Nintendo ruled the world. You know, except for these guys. Yeah, whatever. We don't need any of that communist bullshit. Comrade Stalin, I didn't mean it. Please spare me of the gulags. No. What? No! 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 Anyway, this episode was released on February 7th, 1990 and was released by High Tops Video. Originally made by Dick Entertainment, this standalone episode used the old McDonald kind of animation that they used to use in their advertising. You know, back before this guy was blamed for America's obesity problem. Cause you know that Ronald McDonald force-feeding your fat ass that Big Mac every day. Apparently, this episode was based off the book Treasure Island, which was a very shitty book that I was forced to read in middle school. And if there's anything that Americans love more than eating McDonald's, it's fucking learning! The episode starts out with Ronald McDonald holding his sack while he walks through the public park with his good friend Grimace.
Ronald, you can't be doing that, there's children here!
It was a beautiful day in McDonald Land. A perfect day to entertain my friends with some magic tricks.
By the way, for those who don't know, Ronald McDonald can apparently do magic tricks, cause why the fuck not?
What's your first trick, Ronald? Are you gonna pull a c*** out of the hat?
I sure am, Grimace. But not this one. This one.
Ronald, how could you do this to me? I thought you were friends. You put a dick on my head, WTF, I'm going to kill myself.
Introducing the Hamburglar, another McDonald's mascot that for some weird reason can only speak in swears.
This one.
Holy
I just want to take a second to point out that I didn't add that sound effect in. That was actually in the real video. Here's something you might not have known. Did you know that McDonald Land is located right next to the Fangorn Forest?
It's a snap!
Oh, what did I tell you?
And here comes another McDonald's mascot, Birdie.
Gosh, Ronald! Am I late for your magic show? Am I late for your magic show?
No, Birdie, you're just in time. So don't rush your landing. Here, let me guide you in.
Golly! Relax, Ronald! I've been practicing my landings! Whoa!
Yo!
I'm practicing my landings! Whoa!
In the arms of the angel, fly away.
You know, it's really kind of sad that we don't get to see much of these characters anymore. They're just mascots in the park doing magic tricks. What's wrong with that?
Sure, Hamburglar. Give it a pull.
Oh no. Now I'm uncomfortable. Maybe these mascots weren't such a great idea after all. Anyway, Grimace, being half Goron apparently, decides that it's time to start crushing people.
Sorry, sir. Are you okay?
Aye, matey! No harm done!
After a 2-month stay at the hospital and picking up a $200,000 medical bill, we find out this guy's name is Salty Jack.
Here are your books, sir.
Those are for my friend, the captain. I've sailed the 7 seas to bring him to him, but he wasn't at the McDonald Land dock.
Damn, dude, I didn't realize that the lore of McDonald Land was so complex that you were already supposed to know who half these characters are. This is the captain. Right there. And what purpose does he serve in McDonald Land, you may ask? I don't know. He's probably known for fucking your girlfriend. Fuck you.
Say, the captain's a friend of ours, too. If you want, we'd be happy to look after these books until he gets back.
I was hoping you'd say that, mate. look after 'em. But whatever you do, mateys, don't look into 'em. At least not until the captain arrives. Magic storybooks need special handling.
Are these fucking books or Elder Scrolls? Let's take a look at one of these books, shall we?
Ah, shit, it was an Elder Scroll!
Phew. Glad I am to be rid of those strange books.
Gosh, where'd that Santa go, Ronald?
The hell do you mean, where did he go? You literally just saw him leave 2 seconds ago. So instead of being responsible adults and watching the books for themselves, they decide to pass it on to the tree, which is kind of messed up considering he's literally eating the flesh of his forefathers. You know, whatever.
This looks like an interesting one. Treasure Island.
He said it! He said it!
It's a little dusty, though.
Here, Mr. Oak, let me give it a good feather dusting before you put it away.
Wow, what a completely avoidable situation that wouldn't have happened in the first place if the character wasn't such a fucking idiot.
Rubble! Rubble!
Wow, what a completely avoidable situation that wouldn't have happened in the first place if the character wasn't such a fucking idiot.
Gosh, this is all my fault.
No, it's my fault.
Oh, don't blame yourselves.
No, screw you, Ronald. This is without a doubt their fault, and don't you let them forget it.
The important thing now is that our friend's in trouble, and we've got to help him.
Rubble, rubble.
Hang on, Hamburglar, we're coming!
Now, for some reason, they feel the need to save Hamburglar, so they kind of do a Blue's Clues Mary Poppins combo to get into the book.
My friends and I were falling into the biggest adventure of our lives, right into the pages of... Whoa! Treasure Island.
Rubble, rubble, rubble.
After pulling the lifeless body of the Hamburglar back on the ship, the group is confronted by the show's main villain, Long John Silver, along with his pet dog, the Taco Bell Chihuahua, and his girlfriend Wendy.
After our treasure, eh, mateys? Well, Long John Silver knows just what to do with stowaways.
So the crew members of the ship gave him a fair and just trial.
In the absence of any compelling evidence to the contrary, I am bound to pronounce you guilty. You and your collaborators are hereby sentenced to death.
Well, shit. I guess justice was served then.
Golly, we won't be able to stay on this plank much longer.
Remove those strangers from the plank.
Lucky for us, Captain Smollett, who ran the ship, had arrived in the nick of time.
I am the captain of the Hispaniola, Mr. Long John Silver, not you.
I'm really curious to why the captain stopped this, to be honest. If anything, I can really side with Long John on this one. I mean, look at it from his perspective. He's trying to rid the boat of 1, a fucking clown, 2, a freakish bird-like creature, 3, a burglar, and 4, whatever the fuck Grimace is. I'm not saying kill the guys necessarily, but I get it.
Mark my words, men. That Captain Smollett will soon be taking orders from Long John Silver.
Looks like you really shivered his timbers.
I don't know who this kid is, but God, do I already hate him so much.
Shivered his timbers.
Our new friend, Jim Hawkins, explained that a pirate left a secret treasure map behind when he came to stay at Jim's parents' inn back in England.
And then, my friends Squire Trelawney and Dr. Livesey were kind enough to hire the ship and crew so we could go looking for the pirate treasure.
Okay, I understand that pirates weren't the greatest people ever, but it's still kind of a dick move to go steal some dude's treasure. See, I told you this kid was a dick. Hey Sam, do you think that Hitler guy was doing the right thing?
Oh, very much indeed, sir.
Wow, what a dick! So the group decides to go help this little Hitler youth on his adventure to go find the treasure. Cause remember kids, it's okay to go steal people's money if they accidentally leave a map leading you right to it. It's just a rule. Go fuck up your grandma's life savings, who gives a shit?
Gee, Grimace, your eye's turning green. Maybe we should all go up on the deck and get some fresh air.
I'll go with you, mates.
No!
Hey, remember this cartoon's based off a book? Yeah, me neither. Anyway, while they're on the poop deck, they overhear the Burger King talking shit.
We'll soon be taking over this here ship.
But I'm sure not glad to hear that.
Maybe we'll let Hawkins and his friends find the treasure for us, then steal the ship. I say we throw them all overboard now.
Now that's some quality voice acting right there.
Why are my eyes so close together? Oh, I think my weenie just fell off. My sister's pussy stinks. Did you hear something, Morgan? Blimey, I'll take a look. Nothing here.
You looked for a whole 2 seconds, no shit you didn't see anything. I'm just starting to think that the people on this show just can't think logically. And it's further backed up by the fact that Ronald went to the kid on the ship instead of the adults. The hell is the kid gonna do? Secondly, why are they spending so much time with this kid? Where's his parents at? My point is, the kid's gonna fuck something up. I guarantee it.
I'd better warn Captain Smollett at once. Oh.
Exhibit A!
Shiver me timbers. Someone's on this deck eavesdropping. Find the scoundrels, men!
Quick, everybody hide!
Considering the fact that they think people overheard them planning a mutiny, you'd think they'd search a little bit harder. But nah, and they just give up.
Looks like we gave those pirates a slip, Hamburglar. Where's the rest of our gang? Rubble up! Rubble up! All clear, Birdie. You can come down now.
Ronald, if a barrel of apples falling over was enough to get the pirates' attention, why the hell would you think yelling to get out of your hiding spot was a good idea? Anyway, just in time for plot, they arrive at Treasure Island. There's a plot device that the people who made this cartoon depend super hard on, and that's just having Grimace doing something stupid to help further the story. Last time it was him crippling Salty Jack, and this time it's him running away from his loser friends so they're off the boat.
Gee, glad you guys could drop in. Some ride, huh?
Pretty exciting, Grimace, but I think it's gonna get a little too bumpy if we hit those rocks.
Oh, looks like I'm going to be able to wrap this up sooner than I thought.
But I've got a magical idea. Hang on, Birdie.
Gosh, Ronald, you've turned this rowboat into a sailboat.
Ugh, stupid magic Deus Ex Machina.
My friends and I had landed safely on Treasure Island. But meanwhile, things weren't going as well for our young friend Jim Hawkins and his companions. Long John Silver had carried out his threat to take over the ship. Jim Hawkins and his friends barely escaped, only to find Long John Silver and his pirate crew hot on their heels as both groups reached Treasure Island. Long John Silver wanted that treasure for himself, and he was determined to get Jim Hawkins to lead him to it, which meant our friend Jim was in big trouble.
Bad that I kind of want Salty Jack to capture the kid. I mean, they're pirates. They can do whatever they want, and they don't really need the kid. They just need the map. And what happened to the other guys? If they can kill the other guys, why can't they kill the kid?
You'll never get my map, Silver! You pirate!
The kid's gonna die tonight! Yes! Now's your chance. Ronald made it clear that he only cares about the kid, so if you off him here, you're home free.
As we tried to find our friend Jim Hawkins, Grimace found something entirely by accident.
Uh-oh, my shoelaces are untied. Whoa!
Remember how I said earlier that the people who made this show used the same Grimace plot device? Well, there's another one.
Another one.
Look what I found, Ronald.
Wow, that took a whole 2 seconds to find.
It's the lost treasure of Treasure Island.
Oh, it's beautiful! You're a good treasure hunter, Grimace!
This creepy old whistling fuck is Ben Gunn, a guy who's been stuck on this island for 3 years.
He told us he'd found old Captain Flint's treasure and moved it to this secret grotto. But now, all he wanted was one thing.
Pussy.
Now, all I want is to leave this wretched island.
Don't worry, Mr. Gunn. If we could just find our friend Jim Hawkins, I'm sure he could help you to...
Shh! I hear something! I've got you and your friends now, Jim Hawkins.
God, this guy must have the ears of a masturbator living in a studio apartment if you could hear that.
Oh, I know that voice anywhere, Ronald, and I'm worried. Jim Hawkins doesn't know the treasure's been moved.
Oh no, sure is a shame that you guys are all trapped in this cave and can't help Jim out at all. God damn it.
Fortunately, Ben Gunn knew where the pirates were headed and took us on a shortcut. Unfortunately, the shortcut was through a swamp.
This part of the island is swamp, Ronald. So watch out for quicksand and crocodiles.
What is something that happens in cartoons whenever someone brings up quicksand? The motherfuckers always get stuck in quicksand.
I'll just fly out and get help.
And who exactly is gonna come and help you? Jim Hawkins?
Shit, this stuff is stickier than I thought.
That's what she said.
This part kind of reminds me of that one scene from that Tom and Jerry race movie. You know, the one where the lady dies when her van gets stuck in quicksand? But do you honestly think they're all gonna die here? Yeah, right.
Little did Ben Gunn know that it was a perfect time for playing. If the vines would just play along. Lucky for us, they did.
Oh.
Keep moving, laddie. I can hardly wait to find Flint's treasure.
It's a treasure! It's a treasure!
Aye, and it better be treasure, or we'll hang you and your big-mouth bird from the yardarm, Silver.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Haven't we hung enough people in this episode? Except him. Hang him.
Aye, yes, we be on the right track now, mateys. Amen on a dead man's chest. Who said that?
Now, where the hell did they get all that stuff from? Ronald doesn't have his sack on him. Wait. Oh god! And then they try to use that cliche sheet ghost prank on them, which I guess it might work because this story takes place in like the 1700s, so maybe, I fucking know. Either way, Long John Silver ain't afraid no ghost.
Stop right there, Long John Silver, or my ghost will get you!
Ronald! So you were the ghost of Captain Flint!
Jesus, I know I've complained about this kid a lot, but this kid's voice is like nails on a chalkboard to me. Anyway, the plot wraps up really quick after this point. Long John Silver's like, oh shit, I found the treasure! And then he's like, oh shit, the treasure isn't here! And then he's like, where's the fucking treasure? And then Ronald's like, it's right here, dum-dum. And then everyone's like, ah, shit!
Let's get him, mate! Get him!
Gosh, Ronald, that old trick really did the trick! You saved us from Long John Silver again, Ronald!
That's what friends are for, Jim. Everyone should help each other.
Ronald?
Oh god, is that Jesus? Have I been wrong all these years?
That sounds like our friend the captain back in McDonald Land, Hamburglar.
Phew. Oh, thank God. So apparently now the book's open so they can escape. Hooray!
Come on, guys!
Goodbye, Jim, and good luck.
But what about the treasure, Ronald?
No!
And with that, that is the end of Ronald McDonald McTreasure Island. They go on and talk about how friendship is the most important thing in the world, but there's one line in there that really kind of bugged me.
Yeah, and we made a new friend too, Jim Hawkins.
They do realize that they're not real people, right? Like, the people in the book aren't real. I mean, they don't know outside that they, in fact, aren't real. But in their universe, they realize that kid that they just met isn't really fucking real. I don't know. I'm getting a little too into this. I think it's time we end this review now. Well, that was certainly interesting. I know I kind of took a lot of liberty with how I presented this episode, but honestly, it's just because I didn't find it too terribly interesting. Hey, just like me! You can find this episode on YouTube. That's where I got it because I actually didn't have the tape for it. And if you check into the comments, you'll see that people actually have a lot of nostalgia for this episode. I have similar feelings for the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald Scared Silly, which was actually what I was originally going to review until I found this episode. Overall, even though it isn't the most entertaining cartoon I've ever seen, it's still pretty solid. I'd have to say the animation of the cartoon's actually pretty good, it's just the quality of the rip that makes it look bad. There's a line in the episode that I feel that describes the quality of the video pretty well.
Well, it's kind of wet and sticky, but like mud.
Anyway, how did I feel about this cartoon? I liked it, for the most part. Will I ever watch it again? Probably not. And that's not because I think it's bad or anything.
It's just because I started working on this review in like May, and it's like mid-August when I'm finally releasing it, so I'm kind of sick of looking at it at this point. Like I said earlier, if you want to watch this episode and enjoy it and not have my stupid commentary attached to it, you can find it on YouTube. And I hope I didn't ruin anyone's nostalgia for this cartoon or piss anyone off for not taking it too seriously. And if I did, I'm sorry. My bad. But for the select few of you who actually like this video and want to see more, consider subscribing and leaving a like and sharing it with your friends. I'll try my hardest to put out another review sooner than once every 8 months. I promise. Until next time, my name is Will, and I'll see you guys then.